Hi, my name is Greg Mitchell, and I'm a cigar box guitar builder.
Now, how did you get started?
It started 3.5 years ago. Actually, probably started 5 or 6 years ago. Just around town, I had seen people building these things, and I was like, "That's pretty cool." So I ordered a cigar box, and it sat in the closet for 3 years. And then one day I said, "I'm going to build it." So I did, and it was like I was amazed at the tones that were coming out of it. So for Christmas, I built three for my nephews, and it was like, "Okay, I can do this." And so I built a couple more. They started selling. Then I built a couple more. It's like, okay, this is going well. And then after building almost 700 of them, I was like, yeah, I think I got this figured out. So it's a lot of fun.
So, what was the particular appeal of a cigar box guitar to you?
The fact that it's a reused item, that it's something that's basically garbage that you could turn into something that's amazing sounding and very musical. That was the appeal to me.
Now, with such a rich history, how do you see it changing and growing now, the cigar box guitar?
I see it as the folk movement is growing every day, and it started with the ukulele, and that kind of has grown into the banjo kind of come back, and then everything else. But the cigar box, it's been growing for the last 10 years, and if you go online and just type in cigar box guitar, and just page after page of people that are doing it, and societies and all this little groups of people that are doing it. It's just really cool. I mean, it's growing every week, every day.
What do you attribute that growth to?
It's different. It's not like your standard guitar. It's because guitars haven't really evolved in the last 60 years. It's just a guitar with some strings and maybe some pickups. But there's a lot more creativity with the cigar box guitar because there's only four strings, but it's not tuned like anything else that's out there.
So, how do you tune it?
It's open G, or you can do open D. It's the middle, basically it's the middle four strings of a guitar. You take out the two E's and you can tune it however you want.
So, could you show us a little bit how you make it, just with the guitar?
Sure. We start with the box, and then we brace it here and here for stability, because if we were just to run a stick through the end and strings and strings through it, the issue with that is all the resonance is in the neck. It's not in the box. So when I first built the first one, I was like, I want to hear the box. So what I did was I created this bolt-on system to where it would bolt on, and then all this space right here could breathe and just move around instead of being dampened by screwing down the neck into it. What's 70% of how most people build them are. But with the cigar box, there is no wrong way to build one. Basically, it's build one, put some strings on it, and hope it makes noise. But that's how we do it. We use the maple on the neck, and it's hand cut. And then we do the frets. You can do it fretted or unfretted. We do the frets because it's a lot easier, and it makes it a lot more versatile than just having to use a slide. You can use your fingers as well, and then have the slide too. So it keeps your action down. The reason I did the bolt on, for the same reason, you can move the action around. So if you just want to play slide all the time, you can tilt the neck to where it's like that high with the fingerboard, so you're not hitting frets all the time. And if you just want to do fingerstyle, you can tilt it to where it's a lot closer to the neck. And the way we set them up is about halfway in between, to where you can fingerstyle or you can use a slide.
So, as you've been building them, has your design process changed a lot?
Not really. I mean, it's pretty much was from day one. I had figured it out what I wanted to use. It was just getting it tweaked out to where everything is. And now I can probably build these in my sleep, and probably do.
Now, who are your main customers?
It's a little bit of everybody. A lot of Europeans, and here of late it's been Australians. A lot of been going to Australia, and that's, I don't know why that is, but it's really huge in Europe. You go to I follow some of the pages on Facebook. There's this huge page over in Great Britain that's just, they're everywhere over there. There's like 3 or 4 builders that are just can't keep up.
Wow.
So it's a worldwide phenomenon, and it just blows me away that it's growing that strong.
What about, do you see a big attraction with younger generations to the cigar box guitar, or not so much?
It's more the guys that are into like the Delta blues. So it could be anywhere from a teenager all the way up to a 60-year-old, 80-year-old person that does. So it's all over the place. It's not one set demographic. It's all over the place.